Okay, things that matter, connect backwards. Well, the inspiration for this title is from the Stanford commencement speech given by Steve Jobs, that is connecting the dot backwards, in which he mainly focuses on what he did and how that helped him later on in his life. Be it learning typography, calligraphy techniques that he was able to embed later on in his Apple products. Okay. I'll not be conducting a very formal talk session. I'll be going informal in between. This week, yes, the video started, right? Yes. Okay. A short bio. I'll not boast about myself, but to just put a portrait that you take me seriously. That's why I've written it. So once you read, just tell me. Okay? Yeah. So, I recently went to Ahmedabad, Maker Fest that takes place. We have Maker Fairs in USA. So this is the Indian edition of Maker Fair, and what primarily this fest do, it was in its third edition, and what primarily this fest do is it motivates people, as in if they have done good innovations, they ask people to put up their stalls, and basically the entry is free, and you go and see their innovations and you get inspired. So people ranging from second class, this guy, to like college students, pass outs, people who are currently doing job but have a good hobby to pursue, they had come, and we had a lot of good talks and a lot of brainstorming, and I was able to connect with those people. So I'll just to take the session on a smoother way, I'll show some 3 videos that I found most amusing, most inspiring, and then after the video I'll ask you something. So all focus on the video.
Where are you? Where do you live?
Kerala.
Where in Kerala? Cochin. Okay, tell me.
This is the object. No? Just move forward like this. Here the wall.
Yeah.
Just touches the wall. You come back. This is the wall.
And stop. Yeah.
Stop and turn. The dinosaur move like this.
Okay.
Some object here. It will interrupt the loop. Or else.
So did you build this?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you get interested in this? You like? Huh?
First, my brother has a toy robot. I told him I want a robot kit, and he
Got it for you. Oh, good for him. Which grade are you in?
second.
Second grade. So are you like the cool guy in your class? Everybody loves you, is it? Yeah? Which school do you go to? Which school do you go to?
Choice.
Ah, I thought so. I've been to your school.
But he doesn't like going to school. He says, I don't like going to school.
Is that true?
Yes.
Should I tell JT that? Should I tell JT that you don't like going
You
to
know
school?
JT? Huh?
Very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm Lakshmi.
This guy is from ISC Bangalore, and he's explaining the invention. So he has a lot of questions to ask.
Did you have lunch?
But there is just one little issue, Only one wheel is moving. Explain that. And this will go haywire sometimes. So how do you keep it stabilized?
So the thing is that you see these wheels, right? They bend like that, right? So by compensating my weight, so if the wheel wants it to turn like that and curve like that, I'll just put my weight to the other side and then it'll curve the other way and go straight. So you have to learn how to ride.
He's going to show us. Isn't it easier to just add two motors to wheels?
Not at all. That is much more difficult because you need another motor. You need another motor controller. It'll make it heavier, right? You need more batteries, and more moving parts means more things can break, right? That's why you don't do that.
Is it mine?
And then the last one. These guys are pretty amusing and know all about IS.
हाँ जी, welcome to the ISIS news. and we are from Vice. My name is Harshvardhan Jala. I'm from Babu Nagar, and
Vice.
he's a
Syria.
ISIS head of AK-47 operator. So let
यार ये बीच में कौन आ रहा है? इसे साइड करो.
अपने ISIS संगठन के बारे में कुछ बताइए हमें. एक्सप्लेन.
Hi, I'm Abul Bakr al-Baghdadi and this is my AK-47. Boo doo 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 doo. Andr, Mutre, Utre. Andram, Aliud. Ashuda Uda.
आपका भारत आने का मकसद क्या है?
Udre Uru.
એમ કહું તો ચા પીવાનું.
Amru ble ble ru. Katte. Uru.
इसका कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये इसका जो ब्रेन है उसका पूरा का पूरा डैमेज हो चुका है. कैसे हुआ आपका डैमेज?
Gandru Udra Udra Ud Ud.
ઉતરણ લઈ ગઈ છે.
इसकी सैड स्टोरी मैं आपको नहीं बता सकता, पर जब ये खेल रहा था ग्रेनेड से खेल रहा था, हैंड ग्रेनेड से, तो उसके आजू बाजू 10 ग्रेनेड थे, फट गए और वो GoPro में शॉट भी हो चुका है.
और कुछ बोलना है?
और कुछ आप बोलना चाहते हो अपना?
भाई सिग्नेचर स्टेप. हाँ ये क्या है? हाँ
ये उसकी AK-47 स्टाइल है. जब वो किसी की फायर करने को जाए,
किसी की फायर करने को जाए.
हाँ,
किसी की फायर करने को जाए.
किसी को फायर
अच्छा अच्छा.
બસ હવે હીરા ઘસવાનો ટાઈમ નહીં.
So these guys were from 9th class and it was all impromptu. I didn't ask them to prepare a script and act like that. So they came to my stall and they were like, we want to get recorded something. So what exactly did you notice? I personally go by this term throughout my life, that is being inquisitive. Inquisitive means curious to explore and investigate. Like in that video, you must have come across a lot of terms that you might have not heard of before. So they were like terms like GoPro, ISIS, then 2-3 terms like that. And it's like if I come across anything, I go back home and sort of search so that in near future I have a clue about it. So that is the whole funda that I go around with. And so I decided that I'll keep looking and won't settle anytime. It's like I try a variety of things and moreover I go by this terminology. So going by this terminology, I'll show my whole journey from where I started and how I eventually changed. So it is more of a photo album and I'll tell you stories behind every event that I went to, and then later on we'll have a question and answer session and a small session in which I'll be passing you over chits in which you have to write your dream. So I'll be choosing 2 or 3 chits out of it, and if I am able to figure out, I'll tell you the unique way or how to go about it from this engineering college. Cool? Okay. So, Doomsday. Okay. This was the day when I finally got to know that what I want to pursue in life. Okay. And this is like very recent. Till that time, I was like going back by that terminology that I told you. Okay. So this thing should have been hidden, and I was going to ask you that. Okay, never mind. So yeah, this is a pic of me in first year. I was very fat and I was like 85 kilos and just out of home into a new town and a very shy kind of a person. And first my background. I studied from a very good school. Though I don't take credit for that because in my school life I was a very shy child, and it's just that this tag of being a dipsite sometimes gives me an advantage, but later on it's your hard work that pushes you forward. Yeah. So when I passed out from school, I first of all went to this course. Like you have these, what's it there? Art of Living over here. So I went to this. My elder brother had actually told me to go through this course. So the outcome of this course was like I didn't fall into a very spiritual process, but one thing that I remember out of this course was that you are responsible for everything. That was the main tagline of it, and wherever you are right now or wherever you will be going, it's like 80% hard work and 20% luck, and you are responsible where you land further. Okay, if you are not able to make into IITs, you can still make it the next, as in after doing your BTech or dropping a year off, if you are that determined. Okay, and success only comes to those who actually follow their passion, and I'll tell you like how I went around it. So this was the course that I did, and you will be amazed to know that the teacher sitting here, okay, now my cousin brother who actually did a master's from IIIT Bangalore, he got placed into SAP Labs, the company that is like very renowned over here, which offers a package of 9 to 10 lakhs. He was in that, and he worked there for like 7 to 8 years, but later on he's a teacher like this guy right now and conducts sessions for over 140 people and travels all across India, and he's more into like he needs personal satisfaction than earning good money, because after all at some point of time you feel that you have to give back to the community and you have to help the people that are around you. I am doing my bit by conducting this workshop. Those two guys are also doing their bit. So it goes like that. So this is how before coming 1 week before coming to JUIT. So when I came here, still I was very fat, but I was less shy and I was more friendly, more amicable, and I was connecting with people, talking to them, asking their background, and had started working since then. Then I launched a site based on photography that I love to do in my second year, and it was by the name of lookwise.in. It was basically, it contained all the videography of the events that take place and the photos. So this was actually carried on by only 2 people. So we were like, after a year, we were very tired and we thought that somebody else would take over it, but I didn't saw any same sort of enthusiasm that was in us, me and one more guy. So we had to shut down. But I'll tell you how things connected, how this thing actually helped me in building my portfolio. Actually, nothing gets wasted. If you have put in your hard work, everything wholeheartedly, nothing gets wasted, believe me. So this was the site that we launched. Then this is NSIT, most people would have heard of. It's like the second best engineering college in Delhi after IIT, better than TTU. And this course I attended for like, it was for 1 month, but I stayed there for 2 months since I'm from Delhi, and I got really interested in working there in the lab. It was for 24 hours. So what happened was, I was actually going to Bangalore for like 2 months, and I was just gonna sit in my home in Bangalore and was just gonna pass some time. So some injury took place in my family, and the tickets got cancelled. And 1 week prior to its when the registration closes, my best Dubai friend, one of my best friends, actually shared that link. And told me that why don't you go for this? So later on I went for this course and ended up spending like 2 months over there and learned about all the electronic stuff that I could do. So that was the eye-opening moment for me, that I can say. So this was being referred to by my Bitch Dubai friend. So see how the world is so small, like we say. It's so true. So then, when I came back, I was very motivated in my third year starting. I was very motivated and I was trying to find people who can actually work with me, follow my guidance, all the exposure that I have, I wanted to give back to them. But eventually, I ended up working alone and was later on demotivated. That was in 5th sem. Then, after my Goa trip and all, I came back again in my 6th sem and a hackathon came into my notice. That was being, what should I say? That was being conducted by those NSIT people, and I was very passionate about attending it, even if I go alone. So I contacted my IEEE people. So they were like, we'll also go, we want to join, but we don't know anything. So I told them, okay, the date is far enough. We can like work, and we had put in 1 week of hard work before going, and we took permissions from the lab. We used to stay in the lab like till 2 o'clock. The girls also used to stay in the lab like 2 o'clock. And we went for this hackathon. This hackathon was going to take place in NSIT, but there was some disturbance over there. So they shifted to a startup incubator in Gurgaon. And it was a 48-hour hackathon. So what happens in a hackathon is, you pitch your idea first, and then you start working once the judges approve of it. And then you start working on it for like 48 hours and you come up with a good product in mind, as in hand. So that was the time when I was awake for like 70 hours out of 75 hours. I was awake. Most of my team members were. These were the guys, out of which Dilpreet is here, Pankudi is here, and koi aur hai? Nahin, ye to, he went for that Intel one, na? Hack for India, only 2 guys are still left with me out of this lot. So it's like people do come and then leave, but those people stay whom you are able to connect more and who believe in you and themselves. So then we planned an IoT hackathon that was for Intel, and they saw our work, and the other lot, they are the new faces which were not present over there. So they joined us, and 20 people went to hackathon for Bangalore, and there was this scheme I should say, that the first 100 registered, the people who do first 100 registrations on the spot, actually the on the spot registration was for the board, but the process of getting selected into it, we had to submit a project. So we had actually submitted 6-7 projects and 5 got selected. So we took like 20 people and they were like 240 people. So we had 5 teams, a team of 4. So we guys went with our projects, and then we stood there first in the line and were able to grab boards. Each board and the sensor kit was worth 12,000. Yeah. So everyone was able to grab a board and a sensor kit worth 12,000, and the total cost of the trip was like 10,000. So we were dealing with minus, and we were in positive money. So that was quite motivating, and in the end, one of our teams was in top 10 out of the top 60 teams that were attending. So that was very motivating. Then, when we came back, we thought, why don't we show some web presence? So we came with 2 initiatives. One was the Think Lab initiative that you are seeing right now, and the other one was 5 point something. I'll tell you the mistakes that we did and how it got shut down, though we are launching it again with new things. But yeah, so regarding the Think Labs, we were like, we'll collaborate with people who will fund us, we'll make new projects, and we'll do innovative electronics, computer science stuff. So that was the main ideology behind it. The other part, 5 point something, it was like we introduced 4-5 sections. We invested on a LaserJet printer worth 8,000, and we were providing a printing service for like from the evening 5 to 12 in the night. but it had some flaws, like people were doubting our capability or our presence to basically submit their assignments and get them printed beforehand. So it sort of, we didn't get that much return as the effort we were putting in. So we thought, let's like first settle up and then we'll take it to a bigger scale. So in this thing, me and that guy who's studying in Florida were involved, and we are opening very soon. And we have incorporated a lot of members, and we'll be opening it in like first week of Feb or second week of Feb. So the site would be live again, thankfully. Yeah. Then after working in the lab, I found that the working environment was very like what should I say? Disturbing in some sense. The NSIT lab. It was like people were asking me doubts again and again, the same repetitive doubts, different set of people. So I wanted some growth. So I joined a local makerspace. This is me, this is Dilpreet. Since we are from Delhi, we had an added advantage. This is very close to our house. So we started building drones, and you will be most probably be seeing the drone flying, or you must have seen the drone flying. And we'll soon be conducting a drone making workshop. That would be one day, and you will be able to make tricopter, helicopter, hexacopter, any that is too stable for aerial photography, aerial videography, and we can make a drone up to that level such that it hovers above your head all the time that you walk. So that is the level of skill that our team has. I'll introduce to you the team later on. Then the Maker Fest that I went. So I had this thing in my mind that I have to go to this fest. It is in its 3rd edition. I don't know what I'll be doing over there, but I eventually went there all alone. I asked my team, they were like attendance issues and all. So I told them that I'll to go by hook or by crook. So I landed up there. I was there for like 3 days, 2 nights, all alone, tinkering with a lot of good young minds and brainstorming. So I got in contact with a lot of people. What this exposure that recently I went to was like, I got in contact with Intox founder, I got in contact with a lot of Google people, Firefox people. I'll be listing out in the next slide. And I got an opportunity to work with new photography equipment like Theta, RepoCam, that is a 360-degree camera, then the GoPros and all. So we are currently working on an after movie, but the future plans are like we'll be holding up a stall and a workshop. The next Maker Fest, we have been invited over there as Think Labs, and the more work we do, the more socialized, the more giving back to the community attitude that you have, people respond back to you very nicely, believe me. So, my constant support that I talk about, my grandparents, my parents, my bhaiya, bhabhi, my friends, and my dog buddy. So they were like the whole time, and I always thank them. Then the influential people right now I am in contact with, for like I can count upon. These are 2 mentors for life, I would say. One, the professor at NSIT. He's a Fab Lab Director of India in association with MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, not Mahila Institute or Maharashtra Institute of Technology. Then our ex-Vice Chancellor. I do pay a visit at his home sometimes, and he's very welcoming. He guides me how to go about things further in life. Then the Intox founder. Then I met a guy over there. He was the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer of Paris-based startup, which was like crowdfunded for 1.5 million. They had a target for like $50,000, but they got funding of like $1.5 million. Do check a product. It is by the name of Print, P-R-Y-N-T. It is a smartphone case that actually prints Polaroid photos. So he was telling me about all his experiences and how he got up to that level. So do check on crowdfunding. Then the Google Community Manager of India. He was an IIM Ahmedabad pass out. Then the Mozilla Firefox reps. the nuts and bolts CEO, 3 people from France, 8 women from New York, 1 guy from LA, 1 chief innovation officer of a New York-based startup, for whom I am in the process of preparing a good product for New York households, and then the alumni of NIDs, NIFTs, and a lot of people from NSIT, ISC Bangalore, and IIT Bombay. So this whole cluster of people I am in contact with. So I'll be very happy if I am able to connect you people with someone, so that in near future you get a good opportunity, like for internships and all. Okay, so then where does the motivation come from to work like 15 hours, 16 hours a day, and leave all the nonsense that is going on in Mall Road and stay focused? So this is the thing, that is, necessity is the mother of invention. I won't share my necessity because that would eventually pull me down. And I just read today itself, it was published on Your Story, as in it doesn't require to go into IIMs or IITs to actually pursue that. It just requires consistent hard work and a bit of presence of mind. So I would just like to say that try putting a dent on the universe and go innovate something that benefits the society. And whenever you feel demotivated, just look at the sky and figure out how small you are, and the thing that is disturbing you is way smaller than you are. These things are not mine. These have been taken up from people whom I came across all my lifetime, or I would say the last 3 years. And then I would like, in the end, would like to rename this whole talk session to things that matter the most, connect backwards always.
And when I entered the college in the second year, the very first week, my father asked me, "Do you really want to do it? Do you want to be an engineer?" I said, "No, Dad, it's not my cup of tea." He said, "Pack your bags and come back home." You won't believe me. So there's this taxi driver outside called Vijay. So I asked him to arrange a taxi for me. He arranged it in 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to pack my bag. I was in some H11, H9, I don't remember. But so I was, within 20 minutes, I was on my way back to Delhi. On my way, my father was like, "What exactly you want to do? Like, you've done and dusted the 1 year of your career in JUIT University pursuing engineering. What do you exactly want to do right now?" I said that I don't know. I really have a plan, but we can always deliberate and come to a consensus. He said, "Why don't you try mass communication and journalism?" So within 3 days, I entered Marva Studios in Film City, Noida. I'm pursuing my BSc in mass communication and journalism. This is my final semester. For the first 2 months after coming from JP, I did a lot of parties, a lot of events, made a lot of money, made a lot of fame. I got a lot of fame, made a lot of name out there in the market. But the thought of coming back from JP and not pursuing and not finishing the task that I was assigned was always there in my mind. So I could not sleep properly for good 2 months. After 2 months of putting in a lot of effort into events, parties, concerts, I realized, why can I not make it my, let's say, my profession? Like, it's my hobby, I'm passionate about it. Why can I not make it my profession? December 2013, I had joined Rock Events in Entertainment Private Limited. We started with College Festival in Meerut. Then I started pitching in Delhi University. So I would really like to share this one experience with you, where I entered this IB college for women in Delhi University on campus. It's an amazing job for a 19-year-old then. For a 19-year-old boy to walk into a Delhi University girls-only college. Trust me, it's amazing. They feel that you're amazing, and you see a really amazing, beautiful sight all around you. Only girls. All the guys out there, you could totally understand. But I entered and I was told that the college festival is really huge. But there's this one event company which has been tied up with them for the past 11 years, and they were the ones who were doing the festival. So I thought I can definitely pitch in. I mean, if I've entered the campus, I should definitely pitch in. Probably, if my luck is good and if my work is good, I'll get selected. I got selected for the cheapest rate. I got the smallest job that I was supposed to do initially. And within the course, till they went, they gave me to it. The senior who was working with them for 7 years, he was actually looking for us, me and my partner, that who are these guys? How could they enter the college that I've been doing? Like, it's my mecca. So that was one experience when if you have it in you, like if you're passionate about it, if you think that you can do it, nobody can stop you from actually doing it. So that was one experience where I thought, like, yeah, I'm really confident about whatever I'm doing. So then again, we did a lot of college festivals and we did 25 shows in 2 months. I've worked with almost all Bollywood artists, all Pakistani artists, all Punjabi artists. The sound that was put up at the DPX in 2015 was also mine. So everything, I mean, it's an open market, it's an amazing market, it's glamorous, it's tedious. I've had nights when I was sleeping in my car. I've had nights when I had a thin pullover on my top and it was cold, it was -2, -1 or probably 5 degrees, 4 degrees and you were out in the field. Or probably it's raining, so I had blue feet. So that's again, I mean, if you're passionate about something, even the blue feet will not make a difference. You will definitely put up a good show. Right? For me, for you, for an event organizer, it's a daily job, but for my client, it's a one event show, like it's one in a lifetime. So I have to give in my 100% every time. So that's one thing. So you need to be passionate about whatever you do. That's blog. Then I've just recently, like 6 months back, started with my budget hotel chain. So it's called Sneh Hotels, where we are trying to serve you with a property where you are paying anything which a budget hotel is worth for, and you get the facilities of a 4-star and 5-star. So the idea of Sneh Hotels struck me and my father when my father left his job. Like he was joking around with me. He said, the moment both my kids are done with their 12th grade, he would leave his job. He was working with JP in Noida. He would leave his job and go farm. Like he would make farming as his profession. Like he will just go and relax for the next good 40 years, chill, have a couple of cows in the house, and chill, like relax. And the same day when my sister got her result, he resigned, he left his job, and we had no plan again then. So it was a roller coaster ride, and another twist came down. So that's exactly when we both were sitting over the dining table, we were discussing. And we came up with the idea of Sneh Hotels. Sneh means love, and we love to serve you with a lot of sneh, a lot of love, a lot of affection. So we've come up with the first property in Haridwar, the second also is in Haridwar. We are expanding in the same stretch. Next is going to be Rishikesh, Mussoorie, Lansdowne. So Uttarakhand is going to be the first set of hotels there. Then I'm probably venturing into digital media marketing because whatever I've earned till date is through digital media, through Facebook, through Instagram, through WhatsApp, broadcast. Whatever money I've earned initially, and whatever events I've got initially, because of the digital media. Like my brand has got a lot of visibility on Facebook. I've got good genuine, organic 11,000 likes on my Facebook event company page, which is authentic. I mean, if a client would go down on my page and check my page, they would find it, right? Yeah, this company exists. It has some credibility. In today's time, everything is related to the social media, to be really honest. So that's been one source of income for me, where I've tried to use it as a source, where I've tried to market things. I've marketed a lot of people. I've marketed singers, I've marketed bands, I've marketed events, I've marketed products. I'm currently marketing my own hotel chain. I'm working on this friend's self-help page called Zen Buddhi. So I'm trying to help him with the marketing there. So very recently I left Grok for some good. So and I thought of coming up with a company for digital media marketing where I know that I'm good at it, so I can definitely make money out of it. So where I'll be providing my clients, the companies out there, with a different organic plan for digital media marketing, keeping in mind that print is shifting to all print and broadcasting media is shifting to digital. So it's more authentic and credible. So that's one. And I'm also targeting to come up with a foundation, an NGO called Isme Foundation, where it will be initially be based in Haridwar. It will be backed by BJP and the youth BJP in Haridwar, where we will be collecting all waste food materials, all let's say everything like a hotel and a restaurant. They keep some preparation ready in the day or in their restaurant. So after 10:30, after 11, whenever they're closing down, instead of throwing the food away, they provide us with the food. Our men will go out in the field, look for poor people, beggars who are sleeping hungry with empty stomach. We'll try and feed them. I am running 2 restaurants, 2 hotels in Haridwar already, so at least we have a backup there. So the moment we start, we'll be feeding a lot of people. And I'm 100% sure that if I'll be doing it from my own properties, more properties around in Haridwar and GKH will try and collaborate with the foundation and help us in keeping at least, we can at least feed one meal to the people who are sleeping with an empty stomach out there, right? I mean, it's noble. I think it's noble enough. In the coming few months, I'm probably also there's a tie-up coming up with a startup which is called the Online Everyday, where I'll be going in some 20-25 schools in Noida and Greater Noida and Delhi, where I'll be speaking all premier schools. I'll be going and speaking to all the students from 8th to 12th grade. So I'll be actually telling them how things connect backwards. So we are here to talk about how things connect backwards, right? So I need to tell them in the school itself that whatever you decide right now will connect to you for a better tomorrow, right? So I'm going to go. Am I boring enough? I mean, मुझे लग रहा है मैं बहुत boring हूँ और आप लोगों ने वाईफाई डिस्कनेक्ट ना तो रिएक्शन करो. I mean, come on, it's okay. हम लोग सब इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स हैं, मैं इंजीनियरिंग ड्रॉप आउट हूँ, हम लोग बोरिंग हो सकते हैं, but it's like it's 7:30 past, right? We're done with college, we're done with academics. So let's chill a little, थोड़ा तो relax लो. Serious workshop नहीं है, push कर रहा है serious workshop, वो कर रहा है in person. Hi push.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
It's going late. Alright. Okay, so I don't really remember, but yeah, the foundation is coming up. I'll be going to different schools, talking to them, telling them how they have to take the steps in every grade, probably 9th and 11th and 12th, and how they choose their college, what course they go for, and how they voice their opinion in front of their parents. So I will try and make them understand or make them realize it through my experience that how they have to put things so that they connect forward. And when you reach a status, and when you reach a stature, you stand there and realize that they actually connected backwards. You actually needed to do it. I mean, had I been there in JP right now, I would have been probably partying in the hostels because the contents and people would be going, right? Or probably be studying for the good 4 years. I'm studying right now too. I'm scoring good in my journalism course, but I wasn't really scoring good in my engineering course because it wasn't really made for me, right? So journalism and mass communication is something that I can relate to. I can work it out. Even if I don't know anything, even if I haven't studied, I at least can make out from. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Alright, perfect. वीडियो बनाते वक्त पर थोड़ा लेट आ रहा है, लगना चाहिए ठीक है, बात कर रहे हैं, हाँ, anyway, तो I was saying that so I know a bit about mass communication, so I can write my paper well and I can score good. And I've been in engineering, it would have been my 4-year exile, to be really honest, because I never wanted to do it. So, it's my humble request that I'm 100% sure that whatever you guys are doing is an amazing job. If you really want to do it, complete it, finish it. I'm not asking you to drop engineering at all. Trust me, do not take me wrong. You guys are doing an amazing job. All the engineers out there are doing an amazing job. आप लोग पढ़ो, खत्म करो, लेकिन after your graduation, whatever the next step is, even if it is MS, if it is MBA, if it is a job or a business or whatever, trust me, do something whatever you like. Whatever you think that if you're doing mechanical is not there in JUIT, but if you're doing mechanical, if you want to get into automobile, get into it. I'm not that boring, bro. I know that. I'm really sorry, but I'm not that boring at all. But anyway, ये है कि आप बढ़िया करो, तब बोर हो गए आप लोग जो बोर नहीं करना. Anyway, but आप लोग you guys do an amazing job. ठीक है, but do whatever you wish to do. Do whatever is there, like make a timeline, plan it accordingly, according to your wish. It should be your call. It should not be your parents' call. It should not be your mentor's call. It should not be your friend's call. It should not be your girlfriend's call. It should be your call. You want to be a dancer with an engineering degree, go out and dance. You want to be a video producer. I have a friend who's done engineering and he's currently in LA studying video direction and cinematography. So get that degree, make a base, but go out or probably do whatever, even if it's something when you're working at your home and doing a business or running a business, do that, but do something whatever you like. Every morning, you should wake up with a smile that, I need to do this. It should not be like, ये करना पड़ेगा. जिस दिन आपको करना पड़ेगा वाला सिचुएशन आ गया ना रोज सुबह, उस दिन से monotonous life, boring life. Why did I leave Prague? I left Prague because after doing 130 shows, I've done shows in a lot of major colleges. I've got good following. I've made good public relations. I'm making good public relations here as well. But after 130th show, I realized that it's not meant for me. That even if I like doing it, even if I'm passionate about it, but the day I realized that no, now I've met my saturation. I am at a point where it's not making me happy. I'm doing it as a job. It should not be a task. It should not be a job. It should be something that you like. The day I thought that the surrounding is not good, or the work atmosphere is not good, and it's making me take my passion as a job, I left it. I might just take a break for 2 months, and third month I might just come back with my own company, which is already there, which is called Growth Raj, and just do my own business. I've got my own PR, I can do my own business. But at least the atmosphere, the working surroundings, the whole feel about the work will be intact. It will be positive. Right? And if you have any questions, you can throw it to me. I am open for questions. Push, can you help them out?
Yeah. Any questions?
There's somebody who wants to ask me anything about a startup or anything about a business, you can tell me.
Questions? I have a question. Why did you start with Haridwar first?
Why I done Haridwar? That's an amazing question. One, that I am 22 years old, so I've been to Haridwar more than 44 times.
Okay.
Second, my grandparents love a vacation there, like they can stay there for about 20-21 days.
Okay.
Chilling, relaxing, right? It's more of a rejuvenational trip for them. That's how it is. So that's one. If I talk about business is because I already have a property in Haridwar, which is good 50 years old. Then the current property is brand new. Currently there's this art school going on in Haridwar, which is considered to be half as big as the main Kumbh, which we all have heard of. So there's a lot of traffic on 11 days in the whole 4 months. So I started in October because I wanted a rehearsal. It was new for me. I've run a nightclub in Saket, New Delhi earlier called Soup, but that was a restaurant. So that's a different learning altogether. So I always wanted to learn what exactly I'm doing at Snake Hotels. So I started in October. The whole running was going on for good 3 months so that we could rehearse. This was a rehearsal period for us. We were learning for good 3 months. On the 14th of January, we started with the Earthscope 2016. So initially 3 months, we were working on the Earthscope 2016 campaign, which was supposed to go on for 7 months. Right, the initial 3 months, and the Earthscope is on for 4 months. So that's huge business. Like a lot of traffic comes from all around the world to Haridwar. So Haridwar, that is exactly why I started with Haridwar. From April onwards, I have the summer break crowd coming in for Haridwar. So it's good for good 8 months. That's exactly why I started with Haridwar.
And how about the investment? As in all that you had earned for the last 3 years, you have put that or any seed funding?
Yeah, what I've put in is like definitely my father has invested with me in the hotel business because the money part is quite big there. But it's equally shared.
Okay.
The shares which are there on the paper, so the money is shared in the same basis, the same percentage.
Okay.
I've earned money, I've lost a lot of money.
Okay.
I've lost good lakhs. I'm still fighting cases for 2 of my rents worth lakhs. So I've lost money and I've made money. But money is secondary. Money is still secondary. But yeah, so my father and I invested together.
And how do you manage your time with journalism and all? Your course?
My college is really cool. Okay. So it's not like I have to have 40% attendance.
It's 80 over here.
Really cool. They asked me to keep 75% attendance, but my college, I'll give you a little brief about it. It's owned by Anil Kapoor's brother-in-law. So Sandeep Marwa was a media baron. So he really supports anything which is extracurricular. So he supported whatever I did. So I met him once and he said you can go ahead with whatever you're doing. And I keep a minimum 10 to 20% attendance in my college. Good 72% grade in my, which is in the top 3. So yeah, top 3 stats. But anyway, so yeah, that's about it. So I'm doing good there. And I keep my assignments intact. Everything is on time. Even if I'm not attending college, I send all my jobs on mail and I do it on my own. Okay. I done with somebody else.
And how about you are a professional drama artist? So as in how about pursuing theatre in the long run?
Yeah, to be really honest, event management is something which is keeping me busy all the time. Like I've driven 60,000 kilometers in 2015. I was in the air for good 20,000 kilometers. I've traveled mostly 1.1 lakh kilometers in 2015, if I calculate it. And I haven't slept. I've slept in the car. I've slept in the house. I cannot go to the gym. I cannot take out time for my own birthday. I have to forget drama. I mean, theatre is taking backseat. Theatre is taking backseat, and I don't really get the time. Only very few times there are colleges who approach me or which ask me for a favor if I'm managing their event, that if I can train their team. So sometimes I sit with them, try and help them out. And that's about it.
Cool. Anyone has questions? Okay, so पूछ लो यार कोई तो पूछ लो इवेंट मैनेजमेंट साइड भी जाना है अभी पार्टीज and all नहीं करनी where would he be without his parents? As in? Achha, where would you be without your parents' funding?
Where would I be? Where would I be without my parents? I currently have a 90 square meter house, 4-wheel Hyundai i20, and a 90 square meter shop. So these 3 things will be with me some clothes which I've bought in 2015, food I have to buy because my parents do not ask me to buy food for them. And fuel I buy on my own, phone I bought my own, laptop also I own. You see me in grade not myself, nowhere else, with my parents, around, but I can manage my own house, car and rental.
Cool. Can
So
you tell?
that's exactly how sleepless nights help you with.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Rohit, for joining us, and we'd like to conclude the session because the other guy is also waiting, and it's already
Right. So
yeah.
Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys can add me on Facebook. That's you can either connect me through Facebook. I'm probably there each day a post. Or otherwise, you can connect me through facebook.com/Rohit499, or you can add me on Snapchat or Instagram if you wish to connect with me. Throw me any questions if you're shy here. Throw me questions there. The Snapchat and the Instagram ID is @RohitOnWeb. So you can connect with me there. And thank you, Push, for having me here.
Yeah.
It's an amazing.
And we'll have a common WhatsApp group of the people who have actually attended this event. So I will yeah.
Okay, send me their email addresses.
Sure.
Send them a mail and some hamper from Snowdell.
Nice.
ठीक है?
हाँ ठीक है.
मैं क्या दूँगा?
तो सबसे पहले मुझे आ जाओ तो बड़ा वाला. When are you coming to college?
I'll be coming this week. Probably February or something.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
Sir, how is the education?
Alright, thank you. Bye.
He has a question. One person has a question. Once again.
Sir, how is the education of India different from there? How is the education different here from there? Yes, maybe both. No, he's not touching. I won't touch.
Yeah. So everything cool. Hello. अरे कुछ नहीं he misunderstood something. तो अच्छा ठीक है. लग रहा है भाई वहाँ पे ही लग रहा है. वहाँ भी जाएंगे कोई नहीं. चलो ओके थैंक्स लॉट. या ओके बाय.
All the girls, bye.
मैंने इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आंसर करता हूँ यहाँ से भी दूसरे टाइम के हो रहा है तो 9:30 हो रहे हैं सुबह के. तो बहुत कम टाइम होगा बहुत देर से बैठे दूंगा. टॉपिक का नाम है थिंक दैट मैटर टेल बैकवर्ड्स. So what I think is that all of your dreams in your life you should approach them in 2 ways, and it should consist of a search and then attempt. So the search is very important. First you have to search that what you want to do in your life. So uske liye you have to try different things. Basically you have to sometimes go out of your comfort zone also, but you have to explore basically. अगर explore नहीं करोगे तो नहीं पता चलेगा basically क्या करना है. तो whatever जो भी opportunities मिलती है कॉलेज में उसे explore करना चाहिए. अगर तुम लोग भी आए हो वहाँ पे बैठे हो तो मतलब obviously you want to do something good in your life. So make the most out of opportunities that you get at home, in the holidays also, and in your college. Try different things. Try to take up projects with other branches, और study करो चीज़ों को जो भी होता है, क्योंकि कोई limit नहीं है जो तुम लोग कर सकते हो. B.Tech is just a stage, and I know this because यहाँ आके I feel that people are so passionate and they do what they like, and उसी में you can excel ज़्यादा and you can grow really. तो वो सही रहता है. और then then the second part is connect. Once you're done with your search, then you have like a rough idea what you want to do in your life. So then the connect part starts. So for connecting, basically, until you're sure, you have to like try different things in that way. मतलब जो तुम ड्रीम सोच रहे हो उसके रास्ते में जो भी चीजें हैं उनको करते जाओ और जब एक स्टेज पे पहुंच जाता है आदमी, then it starts connecting backwards. Like यहाँ पे हम लोग बोलते हैं कि कोर्सेज अपने बड़े क्यों पढ़ रहा होगा, सब कोई फायदा नहीं होता, पर ऐसा नहीं है. डिफरेंट स्टेजेस पे जब when you go for internships and all, तो तुम्हें समझ आएगा कि क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट था. और ऐसे ऐसे जब हम यहाँ पे मास्टर्स की कोर्सेज उठा रहे हैं, तो हमने मैथ्स 1 मैथ्स 2 क्यों पढ़ा, तो हम लोग अभी वो समझते हैं बेसिकली फॉर द गुड स्टूडेंट्स. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि ढंग से फोकस रहे थोड़ा सब्जेक्ट्स पे. अभी कॉलेज में हमारे सब्जेक्ट्स अच्छे हैं, टीचर्स अच्छे हो जाए ना, पर सब्जेक्ट्स एटलीस्ट अच्छे हैं. तो बेसिकली एक्सप्लोर करना जरूरी है. इंटरनेट के थ्रू भी ट्यूटोरियल्स वगैरह देख के तुम लोग सीख सकते हो बहुत कुछ. जीपी वाले लोग बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, आप लोग बैठे बता देंगे उसमें. They have landed up in very good jobs and good companies like Airwatch, which is why we are here. And I guess from our seniors, around 5 people have been placed in Amazon. Yeah, probably. So once you are sure about the dream, you can start connecting. And whenever you are following up on your dreams, always make sure that you have two kind of goals. And one should be static, that is a long-term goal. एक होना चाहिए तुम्हारे डायनामिक को, जो कि तुम चेंज करते रहते हो अकॉर्डिंग टू सिचुएशन. तो when you start understanding things and जब तुम्हें समझ आता है कि तुम्हारी ग्रिप बेसिकली किस चीज पे बन रही है अच्छे से, तो वो डायनामिक गोल चेंज होता रहना चाहिए. बट एक स्टैटिक जो गोल है तुम्हारा एंड तक, उसको सेम रखो. और डायनामिक को बेसिकली टाइम टू टाइम भी अपडेट करते रहा करो, सो दैट यू गेट द मोस्ट आउट ऑफ थिंग्स. बेसिकली मैं अभी इतना बड़ा हुआ नहीं है, बड़ा नहीं लाइक क्या मेंटर और so I will basically talk about ज़्यादातर मास्टर्स इन लोगों. ठीक है, तो मास्टर्स के लिए मैं थोड़ी टिप्स दूंगा, जो इंटरेस्टेड है वो निकाल दे सकते हैं बात पे. और बाद में अगर किसी मास्टर्स के बाद भी जॉब करनी है, मास्टर्स doesn't really mean that you have only placed for research या फिर तुम सिर्फ प्रोफेसर हो सकते हो बाद में. ऐसा नहीं है, ये बहुत गलत मतलब चीज़ बताई जाती है सबको, ऐसा नहीं है. So masters की और एक और बात बता दूँ मैं, तो people who land up jobs after doing their masters have very high probability that they won't be let go of when recession hits or something like that happens. So masters is always a good way to go about it, and masters can also ensure that you end up in good companies if you are capable of doing good. So अच्छा करना जरूरी होता है जहाँ भी हो, जहाँ भी करो. GRE के लिए basically I would say that a long preparation is necessary. No matter what, तुम्हें कोई कुछ भी बोले कि यार बहुत आसान अंग्रेजी होती है, बहुत आसान मैथ्स होता है, सिर्फ एक महीना लगता है, तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. You need at least 3 to 4 months of constant prep, ताकि you can do at least get more than 350 out of 340. So aim करना हमेशा उसी के लिए. और जो लोग जिन लोगों के पास ऑप्शन है यहाँ पे आने का, मतलब फ्लोरिडा आने का, उन्हें अवेल करना चाहिए. मैं ये बोलूँगा जस्ट प्रिपेयर फॉर योर जीआरई, और 3 or 5 मिनट है हमारे लिए, उसको ले लो. एंड फ्लोरिडा इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन फॉर कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स पीपल, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत वो बताऊँगा नहीं चीज़ें बाद में क्या क्या है यहाँ पे ऑप्शन. बट ऑलवेज ऐसा है कि और ऑप्शन भी रखोगे, फ्लोरिडा आने का भी है तुम्हारा, बट स्टिल एक ऊपर हाई स्कूल इंजीनियरिंग ताकि maybe you can land up in some college. तो that always makes a difference. नाम हमेशा वैल्यू क्रिएट करता है, वो सब जानते हैं. JUIT बनने का एटलीस्ट. और मास्टर्स के लिए भी मैं ये सजेस्ट करूँगा कि जो लोग अभी असाइनमेंट्स वगैरह करते हैं कॉलेज में और मिजाज बना रखा है, तो ऐसा ही हमें आगे बच रहा है कि गेटिंग इनटू अ कॉलेज इज नॉट दैट हार्ड, बट सर्वाइवल इज रियली हार्ड. सर्वाइवल बहुत मुश्किल पड़ जाता है हमें, क्योंकि ये लोग जो यहाँ पे पहले से पढ़ते हैं, दे आर वेरी कंसिस्टेंट, दे आर वेरी थॉरो विद द स्टडीज. वो लोग जब कोई चीज़ पढ़ते हैं तो वो लोग उसको बिल्कुल जीरो से लेके मैक्सिमम तक सब कुछ करते हैं, उसको वो पूरा समझते हैं चीज़ को. और हमारे यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है, हम लोग बहुत ब्रेक्स में पढ़ते हैं और हमारे फंडामेंटल्स क्लियर हुए हैं, तो वो बहुत प्रॉब्लम देता है बाद में, स्पेशली फॉर मास्टर्स. क्योंकि जितने भी ग्रेजुएट कोर्सेज यहाँ पे लिए हुए मैंने, तो अब हमें समझ आता है कि इट्स वेरी नेसेसरी कि तुम लोग हमेशा कंसिस्टेंटली सब हर चीज़ सीखो. 0.0 से लेके ताकि तुम्हें चीज़ समझ आए ताकि you should be able to implement it nicely. बाकी यहाँ पे मास्टर्स के लिए भी 2 ऑप्शन देते हैं तुम्हारे, एक थीसिस है एक नॉन थीसिस है. तो थीसिस इज बेसिकली फॉर द पीपल हु वांट टू डू पीएचडी और रिसर्च. उसके लिए वो ऑप्शन है कि हाँ यू कैन गो टू रिसर्च राइट रिसर्च पेपर्स एंड ऑल दैट. तो उसके बाद भी वो लैंड जॉब्स इन सम रिसर्च लैब्स किसी भी कंपनी की so that not necessarily be better the process on that. MBA professor is also a good job जो आप बहुत लोग पढ़ाई करते हैं वो बोलती है it's a very good profession because आप लोगों में constraint नहीं है. People professors हैं collaborating startups to collaborating companies and all. उनका सही रहता है वैसे भी मतलब you get a gist of the industry also and you are also in academics. And jobs की full opportunities है मास्टर्स में. हर एक अच्छे कॉलेज में मतलब जो तुम बोल सकते हो कि यहाँ पे टॉप 50 टॉप 60 कॉलेजेस हैं यूएस में. हर एक कंपनी आती है. गूगल फेसबुक एप्पल हर जगह आती है. तो देयर इज नो लिमिट टू द अपॉर्चुनिटी बट देयर इज ओनली अ लिमिट टू योर हार्ड वर्क. अगर if you're capable enough you can land up in Facebook from Florida, you can land up in Facebook from Harvard, you can find more. Everyone will come, they will take your resume, they will take your interviews and it's up to you where you want to go. अब JP में भी तो नहीं पता कि Google के interviews लोग देते हैं. हर alternate year बल्कि हमें official IDs issue होती हैं लोगों को to sit into the online exams and everything. But nobody, most of the people don't know. But ऐसा है कि you have to be capable enough. उसके लिए बहुत hard work चाहिए उस तरह का. Competitive coding चाहिए. You have to understand the basics बहुत अच्छे से. और ज़्यादातर अगर coding नहीं भी करते हो, at least try to get your basics right. अभी के लिए like algorithms, data structures और ये सब चीज़ें अपने अच्छे करो. ये database ये सब अच्छे कर लो और थोड़ी थोड़ी coding सबको करनी चाहिए. मैं तो ये मानता हूँ. यहाँ पे जो फेसबुक से भी रिक्रूटर आया था अभी आपके पास वो कैसे फेयर था. तो यहाँ पे फेसबुक आया हुआ था. उनका जो रिक्रूटर था ये जब इस मास्टर में और दिस जस्ट फॉर यू एंड देन ही एंडेड अप जॉब यू. तो ऐसा है कि लिमिट नहीं है. मतलब इफ यू हैव द कैपेबिलिटी टू रीच समवेयर यू शुड डेफिनेटली गो फॉर इट. तो और रिसोर्सेज यहाँ पे ये हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम है कि वी डोंट हैव एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. यहाँ पे बहुत पैसा है तो लोग फेंकते हैं पैसा. मतलब उनके पास बहुत पैसा है. They can do anything. But what I found एक महीने के अंदर is that what we lack is the passion to do things. We don't have the passion. और JUIT कैंपस में रह के वैसी आधी जिंदगी डिप्रेशन में कटती है लोगों की. सबको पता है क्या होता है JUIT में. तो ऐसा नहीं रहना चाहिए. I guess passionate रहो. एक चीज जो तुम करते हो पढ़ाई भी करो. पढ़ाई is the primary thing जो तुम्हें करनी ही करनी है. तो एक सेकेंडरी हॉबी उठाओ और मतलब कुछ करो. पैशनेट रहो उसके बारे में.